Hello everyone, I think this worked better, so I will wait for other people to hop on. And from the old one, sorry about the 360 view, I couldn't change it, I realized, until after or once I started, so I had to start a new one. So I'll wait for everyone to get over here. Hi! Someone's made it! We're getting here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think, well, one, obviously I messed up the time so much. And yeah, so this is much better. I don't even know how that 360 thing happened. So thank you for sticking with me. I'll wait till we get a few people back before I get started. Wow, I know, and I don't have hold music either. Because I wasn't prepared for that. I'm better at making a CC than I am at streaming, obviously. You guys are so nice. I really appreciate it. But here, I'll open up the little slideshow I'm going to go over while we wait. Wait for everyone to get in here. How's everyone doing today? It's just starting to snow here, so we're supposed to get up to 9 inches tonight, so it's really cold out right now. And we're getting people back. Okay, so I'll never do 360 again unless you all have like VR headsets. That'd be interesting if you could see The Sims 3D. Okay, let's... Yay, you guys are sweet. Oh, it's super windy out in the east too. 8 to 9 foot, like, waves. That's terrifying. Water scares me. I've always been afraid of the ocean. Probably because when we were kids, my family and I went to California, and my stepdad, I think they're like porpoises that you can like see out in Southern California oceans a lot. And we were in the water, and my stepdad, who had a very wicked, hilarious humor, told us it was a shark, and so I've been always kind of terrified of the ocean ever since. So, okay, yay! I'm glad it's working. Let me see how many people we have. If we have, oh, JC Sims, he's so nice. I think he's a really positive person. I enjoy watching his streams. Maybe one day I can be as good as the pros. We'll see. Maybe. Where is Poconos? I've heard of it before. I actually don't know where that is, though. Okay, 35 people. I think we had 39 originally, so we should be about where we were. Okay, so I will get started now, like 15 minutes late. Thanks for hanging in. Oh, JC, you're here! Yay! Yeah, you guys should check out his channel. He does really good videos. So, okay, well, so first, I was really excited for this trailer set. It was actually requested by one of my patrons, like in the Discord channel, and they were just sharing how a lot of people use the debug, like, giant trailer, and then they size it down and kind of build, try and build a little top over it. It's kind of a weird thing. That's why I was going to demo it, but I was like, oh, this will be a quick, like, one-day project, and I ended up going super deep in it for like 3 weeks because I actually have a little bit of a background with vintage trailers, so that's what this image is kind of showing, where my color inspo came from. So that's kind of the top left of the other trailers I was looking at. The second, like, picture on the left, this was a trailer my sister and I actually bought from a friend. We had it for a while, and we were gonna do like a little shop out of it. We ended up not using it. It wasn't big enough for our space, so the next picture is of me. I actually bought a 16-foot long trailer, which I did a crafting business out of. So My boyfriend doesn't think I'm a very good driver, but I can pull a 16-foot trailer like a boss. So, and actually, that's one thing I learned from my dad. My dad was, or still is, a semi-truck driver. So, I've always loved trailers, and I've always been proud that I can pull a nice trailer. And he made me learn like stick shift going up a big hill when I was when I was learning to drive. So it's I'll actually have to show you too, because I want to show you something for the Sims trailer that they got wrong that I'm going to teach you how it's right. And then the last thing, this is a Marimo on the bottom right. I made these, hopefully I'll have time to show. I made a few of these. These are actually some things I sold in my crafting kits that I sold out of my trailer before I did CC. And in Snowy Escape, I was so excited because they actually have Marimos. And I don't know, I'm probably sure not many people know what they are or noticed them before. But they're these little like green moss balls. And they're basically like impossible to kill. And I thought they were so cute, so I sold them in these little like glass containers. I have the game loading, by the way, so we'll hop in here in a sec. But and yeah, they have them in The Sims, and I thought they were so cute. But it's massive as usual, so I made a bunch of small ones too. So they were all kind of came together in one set, which is why I spent so long on this. But I hope it came out well. And let's hop into the game. And hopefully this works for me. And it should be coming up on your screen pretty soon. There we go. Okay. So, I'm not very good at building. Oh, your partner grew them in jars? They grow so slow. The cool thing is, though, the Cedric, the Marimos, they're impossible to kill. I actually still have a jar of like 30 of them sitting under my cabinet in my bathroom, and I looked at them the other day, and they're still alive. And I haven't opened or touched the jar in like 3 years. So, okay, so I built this last night. I built it in Strangerville. I had to build ahead of time, even though I will demo it just because I'm not good at building. I can't wait to see what you guys do with all this is. Yeah, right? It's totally normal now. Okay, so this, I should have gone into live mode so I could show you that everything works. But so this is basically how it looks. I kind of did as small as I could. I think this one, let's go to top view. This one is 7 by 3 feet, I think. And this was totally, everything is functional. And let's see. Okay, so the one thing, I actually found this trick to make the trailers. You have to do it on a second level, which I know is kind of a pain. I actually tried making an invisible foundation, and I got it to work, but what happened was every time you move the foundation, it like messed all of this up. And it was really hard because these kept like wanting to snap to the top floor. So this method I'll show you about creating 2 floors and deleting the first. That's kind of the best way to go about it. But so the main thing was that I wanted you to be able to customize the exact size you want. So you can see I did size these. So, okay, I'm trying not to spin around too much to make you guys sick. But, okay, so if you can see, I made these so they go right around the wall. So there should be no gaps. And you can see I cut the tires. Oh, it actually looks like I kind of hid them. But I promise you, if you look, the tires don't go through the floor, which is nice. That was one problem someone had with using the debug trailer. They had to make the trailer height like super tall in order to hide the wheels. So now hopefully that fixes that problem. So the nice thing is you can make these as big or small as you want. And so even this front piece here, that comes separate. Basically all of these pieces are separate here. I'll kind of show you. The corners are universal, so all of these corner pieces are exactly the same. And then I made some 2 tile long pieces just so it's kind of faster to put together. And then like here, this back one, oh, oops, I sized that guy up, which is why it shrank. I made some 1 tile pieces too. And then the tires are 1 tile. I should fix that footprint. But those are 1 tile. So basically you can build this up and, you know, like if you want to have like a 2 tile or 2 tire trailer look, you can do that. And so really you can make these as wide or small as you want. And I made these so it shouldn't have any routing footprint issues getting in or out. And then I made these kind of, they're kind of blocked, but I don't know if you can see, they're kind of shiny, vintagey style tires. And so actually with these too, this front part, I actually had these, like if you see these little black squares, I had them transparent. I'll have to show you guys what it looked like before. I had these transparent so it looked like a mesh grid, but it looked kind of busy, so I actually kind of liked this look more, but I don't know. Maybe I'll post pictures of both and you guys can choose. But I also added like tons of slots here and this little propane tank. So you can put lots of, you know, make this all decorative here. And this hitch, which is the correct hitch. So if you guys don't know, which I'm sure many of you do know, but this is I have to show you this so I can teach you. Let's see, what's it called? It's the coffee. The coffee card is also kind of where I got some inspiration if you got it from Eco Living, or maybe it's called Market. Good. Yes, I always try to add as many slots as I can. There's not enough in the game. Or is it stall? Jeez, I should try and find this. Here, okay. So if you guys look, this here, this ball part, just so you all know and for the future, this actually goes on your car. So the trailers always have this kind of like cap part. I have to teach you this. My dad would be proud because I showed him this. And he was like, oh my gosh, how did they mess that up? But a lot of people probably don't know. But this part, this ball, this goes on the back of your car. The trailer parts, which get pulled, always have this cap. So this is wrong. This trailer would be pulling the car. So now you know a little bit more about trailers. But I had to show you that because I noticed it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's not how trailers work. But anyways, so yeah. And I made everything you can find with... yes, jump little Chica, you know. So I just had to show everyone else because I was like, that's wrong. They actually got it right on these trailers though. But so all of the pieces can be found on, if you search trailer. And so right now I'm actually only showing like the build parts. I have an indoor part coming where I'm making booths because I did not realize the booths were so massively, they're so huge. I was so surprised. Because as I think you guys learned last time, I don't really play that much. I mostly build. But I mean, look how huge this booth is. It like takes up the whole thing. So anyways, I'm making some booths so that they fit in here, and some curtains and some other cute interior things. So but I made I hope I say your name, Oliskar, right? Oliskar? I have not talked about the family portrait yet. I was going to save that for the end. So I will be going over that at the end. So I'm about to demo the build mode for this, and then we'll get to that. But you can see, actually, I was surprised at how small. I probably could even make this 1 tile smaller. A trick one of my patrons taught me, which by the way, I didn't realize that doors always stay up with half walls, which is kind of annoying, so I'll just delete this real quick. But one of my patrons taught me this trick where you could do like push the toilet in a little bit to the wall. And these are actually both totally functional like this, even with this door here. And so, okay, oh, I should go to the outside first. I'm sorry. We'll go to the outside. So first, we'll look at, oh, I don't know if anyone knows how to fix that jumping thing. It drives me nuts. But so this is the outside of the trailer. So I made, so we have the trailer foundation, which also I added like tons of colors, even a blue because I had to add a blue because I love it. But even like this like rusty brown and let's see, I have like a more silver style and a green. But I think like the black and the gray is probably more classic. But I did add a bunch of color options for that. And then the trailer siding. So I did a bunch of styles and actually matching the door color to the wallpaper. This is like basically as good as I got. Let me find better lighting. I think that's probably about as best as it's going to get. So I tried so hard to make these match. It's really hard to make doors and wallpapers match because they use what's called a shader, and they use different shaders, and it's like so different. They're so different, like that basically it's just hard to match. So I tried my best. But I did this half wall style. It comes in the 3 colors I kind of showed in my inspiration picture in the beginning. So we have like this teal color, a dark blue, a pink, and a yellow. And I'll actually post all of these files for recolor artists because you guys do like amazing work. So I'll let you do it. I don't know. I have trouble figuring out the lighting sometimes. This is the one thing with this tiny lot. But the colors are pretty when you see them in different lights. And this is my favorite one, actually, this scalloping. So look how cute that is. And I actually went and into the door and I made it like this scallop match so it like fits in with the door. In some lighting, this pink looks exactly the same. It kind of depends on the time of day and world, I've noticed. But I thought that was so cute. And so this comes in all the colors. And then, you know, the half walls obviously like line up too if you want to do that. And then I also made the door come in a plain world. I know, I'm so happy you guys like the scallop door because it wasn't like lining up right. So I had to redo the whole door. And I'm glad I did because it was worth it. But there's also a plain white door. And then actually for the door, I made the inside on all of these completely white. So that way it kind of matches like whatever interior you want better. So we'll go with this guy for now. But so that's basically the outside part. Oh, and then I did add a full color option. So if you want to do like the full color and all the same colors. And then, all right, we'll delete this guy. Oh, I resized this up. We'll re-put that on there. So onto the back of the trailer. So I wanted to I hope I didn't make too many parts. I actually wanted to implement this in like a counter object, but I know it can confuse some people. So I ended up keeping the pieces separate. But we also have some trailer lights, some brake lights. I think I commented them funny. Yeah, they're typically used to let others know you were braking, but they also work great to illuminate your outdoor trailer space because I actually made them functional. So let's go to night. So they actually light up. And if we were in live mode, we could change the intensity and color, and you can also turn them off if you don't like them. So, but in the daytime, they kind of just give it like a more realistic view. Let's get rid of this guy because you're in my way. And this plant. I don't know why it does that. You guys teach me all of the things about like turning off autonomy. I can't tell you how much that changed my life. If there's a way to change that jumping up and down view, let me know because it drives me nuts. But I also added slots. You can see here I only added it on the straight pieces, not the corner pieces. But you can put this little trailer, piece on here. But actually really any of like my postcard items can go on there. Also, I think this flag is a little bit too big for it. You could probably downscale it. But yeah, you can put, you know, like little decorations on the and like trailer parts too. So these also, these and the lights work about the same, but I think this is normal size. So that, you know, also goes on the wall. It also goes on any of the cork boards too. JC, the second story trailer trick, the camera thinks you're on the second level, so it jumps. That is like the biggest thing that drives me crazy with the trailer. And I'll probably still release the invisible foundation. Still, like, it just didn't work with the trailer base because it kept, like, it was weird because the trailer base kept like popping up to the top floor. No matter what settings I did, it wouldn't go down. Like, so this makes it with being able to go to this base layer to build the base is really the best way to work. But it does suck. That jumping sucks. So hopefully I just don't make you guys sick throughout this. Oh, bye Alexis. Thanks for coming though. All right. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's the back, and so all of these little decorative pieces you can put either on the walls or you can see this awning. I was so excited for this part, so I made these come in a bunch of like cute colors too. I think I did all the colors to match the trailer, but then also like the classic black and white, so these are totally modular, of course. Every time I make something, I start making it, and then I'm like, oh, but this could be modular. So then I end up making it modular. So you can see I added these little bars. My dad's had an old vintage trailer, and these were how his awnings mounted to his trailer. I know I was actually looking at some pictures that they had the bar going to the floor, but there were so many variable heights, I thought this was kind of more realistic. I think some I did darker and lighter, but yeah, there's this cute red, so there's tons of different colors for these, and they're totally seamless. And one thing I added, so these string lights, well, let's go to night for these because that's when they really shine. I did a bunch of colors for these too. I think, yeah, like blues and pinks. And this actually changes the nail head color, which you can't see here, between the gray and black, or like yellow. And I don't know if you can see, so I made these kind of look the same here in the thumbnails, but I've actually been trying to get better at my catalog descriptions. So you can see here, I've been trying to add a lot of like some small important information in the purple text there. So you can see here I put like middle awning, right end awning, so I'm hoping this like helps organize them. But here you can see small style 1 and small style 2. And so you can kind of build these up if these are just like slightly different, but you can see they snap to the awning. So, and I actually put a ton of slots. You could put a lot like more if you wanted. Sometimes if you don't get it right on. I'm basically done with this set, but there's like these few small things I need to work out. Like this, sometimes it's hard to get it to go the right spot. But so you can like layer these, which I'm sure you guys will do like a much cuter job than me. So I'm telling you, this trailer, I probably spent like 5 hours building it last night just so I had like something to show you guys. That was semi-cute. But I think these are so cute. And then actually if you go to the back, you can disable drift for some degree from the game. Oh, interesting. I need to try that. Oh, dang you. In my way. Well, I wanted to show you. I'll show you on this wall. We'll go down one. So during the day. So these lights, so they are tileable. You can see they have like little cute little nails in them. I also don't have any reshade presets on here, by the way. I try not to play with it because I want to make sure my stuff looks okay like without reshade. But these are tileable. The one thing is, I don't know if you guys all know the F5 trick. So the F5 trick, especially like with these smaller ones, let's see if I can get it. Let me delete the big one. The F5 trick lets you get quarter tile placement instead of half tile. So right now this is, I think I'm on full tile. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, okay, so right, this is quarter tile and then this is half tile, which jumps bigger. So in order to get these smaller ones to line up, you need to turn on quarter tile. But you can see right now it's kind of hiding behind the whatever that's called, the trim, the foundation trim. Anyways, so these are tile, and you can kind of see here that the one tile ones are a little bit different styles, so you kind of have the option to really customize that part to how you want. So those are the lights. I guess we'll go into the inside. I'm sorry I'm maybe not catching all of these comments. Like I said, I'm not the pro at this. But I'm glad you guys like the modular things. I hope I just don't make it like so it totally clutters your catalog. It's funny, I called this the RV There Yet series, and I was making these searchable by RV, and then I realized that if you search RV, everything with RVSN comes up. So it's searchable by trailer, so that will pull everything up and at least help a little bit. The last feature, you didn't know about the F5 trick, the plane is done? Okay, that is like literally life-changing, because like it makes such a huge difference. I didn't know about it at first either, but like, so let's see. Yeah, so this is without F5, and then this is with F5. So you just get like much more placement options. But so yeah, this is the inside of the chair. I was surprised at how small I could make it, which was pretty cool. I tried my best at decorating this, so I actually found this linoleum. Let me delete this rug. This linoleum, this is EA's tile. I thought it was so cute and like kind of retro, so this is my attempt at building. I thought it came out pretty cute. Oh, and here's a little sneak peek of the Marimo light bulb that I showed in the beginning, if you guys remember. Which brings me to my next point. So you can see these windows. I did a lot of color options for these. I kind of did these more like wood tones. The white does match the front door, so if you can do white, or I thought like, in some cases like this wood might look good. But I gave you some options there, but you can see with the windows, I actually added like a bunch of slots to them. So let's put some more of these. I actually added a ton of slots. The thing is, they are kind of narrow. I didn't want to give you guys like super fat windows. They're already pretty wide. I don't want them to like stick out a bunch, so you can see they're pretty flat to the wall. So I did give them slots. Oops. But they have to be kind of small items. I actually think I downsized some of these, but I just thought it'd be cute, like, to put like little plants. They have to be small though. I think like even this one's a little bit too big, but you can like size them down. And I think I put a few different places in Y, so you could like or depth wise, so you could place them. But yeah, you'll want to check and see sometimes. Yeah, this one like sticks out the window a little bit. So I mean, I added a bunch of slots. You just have to kind of choose small items. But like in the bathroom, let me flip. We'll look from the outside. I like put some makeup brushes and toothbrushes because I thought that was cute. Let me make that match. Oh yeah, this is just the air conditioner unit. What is this from? I forget. I love how, this is the non-functional air conditioner. This drives me crazy because I'm like, all you'd have to do is put the thermostat settings for this. What I consider making full-size RV items. What would be full-size RV items. I actually did make some like top parts like this, if that's what you meant for full-size RV items. Or do you mean like the oh, the wallpaper? Yeah, well, let me know what you mean besides for the full-size RV items. And also, yeah, someone mentioned bunk beds. I was totally gonna make some like I don't know if you've ever seen the RVs that have. It's funny, I'm like using my hands right now, like you guys can see me, but you can't. But the built-in like bunk beds, I thought those would be really cute in here, so I'll definitely make that. And yes, this wallpaper is from Eco Living, and this wallpaper is from Paranormal. This is one thing that drives me crazy with EA. They hide like the cutest swatches behind the ugliest colors. Like I think this one normally looks like this red, which like I would never normally click on that. Oh, but you guys want to know another fun trick? I mean, you guys all probably know these already, but I learned this. So if you go here to colors and you click all of the colors like this, which this is going to pull up so many things, but it like spreads out all of the wallpapers so like you can see all of the swatches at once. So it's really cool for, I typically do this especially for like posters and paintings. It's really helpful, but like, you know, you can see all the different swatches in here. Like there are tons of ghost options, but I think some of these are actually pretty cute. Like this one is really cute. This, I think if those were a little bit more pastel, those would be cute. Yeah, I think I learned this on Reddit, but it's super helpful, and that's how I found these. Also, I totally want to do something with these eventually. They're just way too shiny, but like, look, there's this one really cute. I'm getting off track here. I'll get back on track, but I have to show you. They have like this, look at this tile. Well, because I love blue. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I want to make that a floor tile or something. But it's actually really shiny in the daylight, so I'd never actually really use it. But so yeah, this is basically my setup. I'll go and build a new one so you can kind of see it. Oh, here we have another little Marimo in the window. You can see these are so cute. I'm so excited for these. This is this bed I used. You can, obviously, if you make it wider, you can fit a double bed. This is a single bed. This is for my day bed set, and this actually functions as a dresser too, which is why I use it. I think I have 2 day beds that function as a dresser, so I thought that would be perfect for like this small of a space. And I'm going to go back to the live mode real quick to grab my girl. I actually even redid her outfit to make her like look more vintagey style. I'm sorry if I'm using the wrong terms. Retro maybe. I don't know. My sister is the fashion one. She's in here. She knows better than me. But okay. Yay. Also, okay, if you guys know how to. Oh, I didn't even show you the flag swatches. Okay, so I tried making more. I put it on rope too because I thought the rope was so cute. But I made some flag swatches. This one's so bright and fun. I thought, of course, I did my blues. So, okay, modular booths. Let's see. So, Evil and Jamonkey. Also, I know you mentioned the booths. Would you maybe consider making them 2 tile seats? Of course, I actually looked at the animation for them. They're only 2-seaters, which is crazy. And but the reason they're so wide, I looked at it, is the animation. Like they put their hands down to like slide on the booth, which is so stupid. Even the corner booths only fit 2 people. So yes, that'll be the second part of this trailer set. I'll release this stuff first because it's done. Yes, this is my sister. She's in here. You can see her rebellion down there. So she's the bomb. She's the one who I actually bought the original trailer with. So, and she actually has her own She used to do a lot of upcycled clothing, but she's actually coming out with a huge new cool line of these shorts, which are amazing, and like leggings for all body sizes. And I will totally link that when she comes out with them. But so Maddie, Maddie is my sister, so hopefully she'll be proud of this retro outfit I tried to make. So okay, so you guys taught me the non-autonomy thing last time, which was great. Let's move her out here so you can see, so I can show you proof of the functionality of this. Also, I never played Strangerville before, but the people are really creepy that come up to your house. They walk all crazy. Okay, so this is on the second story, so these are regular stairs. The platform kind of comes out one. I'm probably over-explaining this. You guys already know everything, but I actually learned this from a YouTube video too, which I'll link after we're done, because she kind of explained the method. But we'll see here, so she can totally, well, let's make her use the bed first. So even in this small of a space, I was surprised at how functional everything is. And do there, and then with this little trick where you can kind of shrink the bathroom down really small, like this all still works. And let's see, yeah, I gave her like a laptop. I'm sure you guys will do so much cuter stuff. This is really best for like a one-person home, but I like only made the sink out here because I thought that was a little bit more realistic. But a vampire drink from an infected sim. I don't even know, what is a vampire drink. I think I made them. Oh, Gillian, she is making shorts for in real life people. She is a in real life designer. So she actually makes physical products. She's an amazing seamstress. She's been putting me to work. We've been redoing her whole studio this week. So maybe I'll have to post some pictures because I love interior design, so I've been helping her, which is kind of why I love doing the Sims stuff too. But so someone had suggested I make roof pieces. I ended up not making roof pieces because I figured you guys mostly play with the roofs down, I would assume. I mean, this is kind of more for pictures. So this took me a while to figure out, actually, just like how to do a good roof. I think I first did like a slanted one. That's bothering me, that it's all jumpy. I did a slanted one, and you can do a curved one, and actually one of my patrons, Space Roxy, I'll link her build she did because it was really good. And she actually did like a full curved roof. What she did was like cut this part in half basically and flip it. But I realized that only works when you basically have an even number of tiles, right? Because your roof piece has to be split in half. But this one worked pretty well. This is the not so drab slab for the top, which matched pretty well. And then this is just the same. This wallpaper, this is one reason why I made an all white version up here, so it kind of matches and blends well. And then if you put the roof trim along the bottom too, it kind of ties it all together. So I think I may be over explaining this trailer. Do you guys want to see? Oh, I should mention this. Jump Little Chica, thank you for pointing this out. I actually I actually took notes for what I wanted to go over. Let me pull those notes up. Probably would be more organized. Where did I put those? There were a few tricks I learned over this process that I wanted to go over. And of course I can't find them. Let's see. Alright, well, I did have a bunch of notes for what I wanted to cover, but I don't see them. But yes, so you can... Oh, Space Roxy, that is you, Jump Little Chica. That's why I didn't realize that was you. So yes, Jump Little Chica is the one who built the cool half wall trick. Okay, so you push, it's all adjust first, I think, too. Or isn't it like Control Shift C? Oh, I'm not teaching very well here. Oh yeah, there. Okay, so do you guys see that? Maybe I'll make this a darker roof color so you can see. I know this jumping thing is really annoying. I will try to, if I can make the invisible foundation work, I will do it. It totally does work, as in like visually. It's just that it makes like all of these pieces snap to the top floor, which is a bummer, but that the whole height thing is kind of odd. But so yeah, so she taught me this. If you hit Alt Shift, oh my gosh, I'm not good at this. Anyways, you can split Shift C. Thank you, little Dika. Yeah, it splits these roof parts into two, so you can kind of like shape it more. So I think you guys probably know all this. I'm probably going way over. Do you guys want to see anything else with the trailer? Do you want me to go and show you more? Oh, Suzanne, thank you for the camera jumping. That one. I've been suffering. So last live stream, I learned about turning off autonomy, which I didn't know. And so that saved my life. And this will as well. So I'll go figure that out. But if you guys want, do you want to see anything else with this, or do you want to go on to the family portraits? I also have some other work in progress mods that I was going to show you near the ends. Oh, little Dika, you told me to make them red, and now I'm embarrassed I forgot to do it. Okay, so he's telling me to make them red because right now I made the lights white. Oh, I totally forgot to do that. Okay, so we'll... Oh, then I'm going to have to turn it, okay, to dark. So, yeah, you can set the intensity of these. That's red, orange. So, let's see how that looks. Oh, okay, I will show how to make the second floor trailer. That's a good idea. Ooh, oh, that does look better. You're so right, Alex. Okay, I will change that. That looks really good. So yeah, you could change. I'll make the red the default, and then you can also make them white. Oh, I should have done that. Dang it. Well, it does look really bomb. You always have good ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a new lot to build this from scratch. And you'll get to see just how poor of a builder I am. Oh, and just also these are debug fences from Strangerville, I think. And there's also some fake grass. I was thinking of making a fence, but I've already been taking so long on this. I thought I probably should get it out and maybe then add the rest of the stuff. I will have it done soon. I'm going to release this, though, before the inside set. Otherwise, it'll be like another 3 weeks before you get anything. So, we'll see. So, yeah, the trailer, I will link the original video that I'm sure does a much better job than I did explaining how to do this. But we'll go into... I actually created a new world just for this. I didn't want to see you guys my, like, horrid... I have really awful, like, builds. Like, my whole worlds are so ugly because they're just mostly square boxes that I use for testing. So first, basically what you do is, let's see. So if you want to kind of choose a size, you can even Space Roxy, aka Jump Little Chica on here. She's one of my patrons. I let her test it out, and she gave me some tips. And one thing I think you might have to correct me here. I haven't had a chance to see it. She said make the bottom part a fence, so you can move it around. But essentially, what you're gonna do, this is how I know how to do it, so I'm gonna do it this way first. So let's say you wanted to make it like 4 by 7. Obviously a little bit bigger if you have more people. So what you can do here is you build the first layer and then copy it, put this on the top, and then you basically, so one thing I think is easier, because I always place the trailer parts afterwards, is I just grab some floor pieces and kind of put it on the four corners. It just helps with placement, so you don't have to go up and down. And then you delete this bottom one, and then you'll go here and you drag this down, and I think maybe one higher. Yeah. So that is how you get rid of the bottom, get like the invisible foundation. Also, I do love the spare tire idea. I seriously could add so many things for this. I'm telling you. I could never stop. When the bunk beds come out though, that I'm going to go crazy with those. So I was trying to finish this before then, and then again, if you search trailer, it pulls up all the parts for this set. So don't search Ravasheen or RV because it'll pull up all my stuff. Yeah, Christy, when you play on the second level. If I know of a better way to do this, I wish I knew. It really is a bummer that you have to do it because it always starts on the first level. That's really the only way to get it correct, or in order to have the invisible foundation. And even if you do have an invisible foundation, maybe I'll show you after this, these don't sit right. I wish I had I spent like a week trying to get an actual invisible foundation for these to be like wall trim pieces, but I couldn't get the curve on there, which I really wanted. So I guess that was me being picky. But so you can see, normally I'll go here and I'll just check and make sure I place them right. So you can see I sized these like to fit perfectly. They're like even sized on the outside of the wall. That took me forever to do, actually. And I actually redo, whenever I make you guys items, I probably redo them 5 or 6 times. I'm being 100% serious. My first version of these, I actually had 4 different corner pieces, and I made the wheels attached to like 2 versions of the corner pieces. And so I'm always looking to improve like usability and like making them more easy to use. I also used to have different tires. So I ended up, splitting off the tires. And I think I made these, let's see. What is test? Ooh. Yeah, okay, good. I always try and make sure to test and that these can be placed with move objects off. So I am glad that works. But so yeah, and then this part typically goes, this is the part that will attach to the car. So if you are making like a slanted roof, make sure you do your slant going this way for aerodynamic purposes. So but that is basically, ooh, there's some children outside having fun in the snow. So yeah, like I said, I have these 2 tile pieces, and I did make these. All of them can be placed with move objects off, which I'm getting better at remembering to check that. Here's like the 1 tile piece. So you can see, I basically made the 1 and 2 tile just so you had, I like more quickly build it. I am trying to figure out, ooh, oh dang, we were so close. All right, I'll have to fix that. Let's see. See, I said they're almost done. There's like just these last few details I need to figure out, but we'll just turn this on for now. And didn't I just turn it on? Let's see. There we go. So you can put like 2 tires, you can put 3 tires if you make it like extra long. Basically, the bigger it is, you probably want more tires to make it look like it's actually stable. So yeah, you can just use different pieces to make it however big you want. And for fun, I think there's some new people who hopped on, so I'll show We'll make this one a fun color. I don't know. I hope you guys all like blue because I basically make blue everything. You should see my house. My house is all blue. My mom actually got us a blue KitchenAid for Christmas, but my boyfriend does most of the cooking, so he made us get a silver one instead, and I was sad. But it's okay because he lets me have the entire rest of the house blue. But so once you place all of the pieces, we'll just pop back up. So you can see this is kind of the base of it. It makes it look totally like a trailer. Okay, Liz, if you are crazy, sorry, I'm side note. I'm trying not to get too distracted. Liz, if you like everything purple, I don't know if you've ever seen Breaking Bad or noticed this. So many people haven't noticed this, but if you look at Marie, her entire house is purple. Like, literally everything is purple. She wears purple all the time. And it's funny because not a lot of people notice that, but she has a totally purple house. But so we're going to make this guy blue. Was thinking of adding in a function to make it so you could change all the colors at one time. I started playing around with it, so I won't delay getting this out anymore, but I know this part can be kind of annoying, especially if you like to change your mind on a color. But yeah, there's tons of colors for these, and like the rusty one is really cool too if you want to get all old school about it. Okay, so then basically we'll throw in a door. And then the one thing is with the scalloping, you do have to line it up a certain way. So we'll go here to trailer. When will this be available? I'm going to upload it on the Sims resource. And the only limitation with the Sims resource is the availability of what days. So this is basically done. I'll fix like the footprint issue I showed, and then I'll work on uploading them tonight. So this week for sure. They just have a limit of how many people can upload per day. So as soon as I know, I'll let you guys know. But so we'll do that. But the one thing with the scallop door is you do have to kind of line it up. It can't go in like all of the half tile placements because the scalloping won't line up. But and I did mention this before, but just so you can see it, the inside of all of these doors are white, so it matches. Where am I making small appliances for it? I actually have, I think the built-in mini fridges I did would work really well for it. I think most trailers, they kind of have a mini fridge. I wanted to maybe make, one thing I'm really going to focus on is making the smaller booths. And then I've been working on a joint shower bathroom combo. Also, like an outdoor version for it. But I don't know what other small appliances. I do need to make some TVs eventually. That's one thing I haven't really ever made. So once you put in the door, let's see. Then you just need some stairs. So yeah, this is the one, I think, downside. But from what I looked around on the internet a little bit, and from what I saw, this is how most people built trailers anyways, like with the kind of deleting the bottom part. I actually never did it that way. I kind of like the stairs like that, but also Jennifer, Little Dika has a separated stovetop, which would be perfect for this. He has one with an oven, I think, but also one that's like just the stove top, which would be perfect for this because I don't really think a lot of old trailers have stoves in them. But these are the chairs I use. I'll link that, or maybe I think Alex is on here. Maybe he can link his stovetop sets. They're really nice. He's super talented, and I love him. Okay, so yeah, these are the stairs I used. I know there have been a lot of custom stairs. I really wanted to do like just the one step off thing, but because of this little two style method, it didn't work, which made me really sad. But So that's basically how you build the base of it. I'll go and show a roof. And then once you do this, actually you can resize it. It doesn't really mess with the bottom, you can see. Whoops. Which this is a problem I had with the foundation. Every time I made a change up here, it would like delete everything on the bottom, which is why the invisible foundation didn't work very well. And see, these make it really easy, so you can kind of just place them if you want it smaller or bigger. So it's pretty easy to change. I could do a locking mechanism with this like I did for the staircase, but I was already being really slow with it. So, but yeah, I really think this will be cool because you can make big, and I was surprised at how small you could make these homes. Like how easy it was to build a tiny home, but I guess I was only building for one person, so. The washer and dryer, one option is hard. I've tried looking into it. I'll look into it more in the future. It's on my long to-do list of things, so I will try and eventually do it. But as far as I know, it's really hard because there's a lot that goes into like switching over and like testing if the laundry's done, that kind of thing. But so here's basically how you make the roof. This is the half gabled roof. Oh, dang it, I didn't even make these even. I'll definitely link Space Roxy's build that she did because it was really pretty, and she's better at building than I am. I think almost everyone is. So, but basically, yeah, you do the half gabled roof like this. And really, you don't play with the roof, I don't think, up most of the time. But then you just shrink those puppies down. The base trim is kind of ugly. And so I switch. Oh, you are so nice. I hope I say is Magic? I've always pronounced your name Magic Ace in my head every time I've seen you on Discord. I hope that's right. You need to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to be really bummed if I am. But so this is the style I first did. And just kind of like the slanted style. And then if you put like, I think you can like redo the trim, yeah, for this middle part, which looks kind of good too. And then this is what we were showing earlier, just so we go through. Shift C gives you the two options, so you can make it round to curved. And remember, so if you're making it curved, one-sided, this side goes towards the hitch for aerodynamic purposes. So, but one thing Majik or Space Roxy did, sorry, I'm getting you guys confused right now. You have to have an even sized, all right, we'll just make this bigger, even though I spent so long. Oh, did I just delete that whole thing? Okay, we'll make this one size bigger. I'll fix the bottom in a second. But that she did that was really cool was you can also copy it like this. I'm probably showing you guys all stuff. You're like, yeah, we know. We actually play. But it was cool because you can make it kind of like it's actually curved like that. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. So I think that's basically it. Oh, Jeanette, you're so nice. Yeah, the Murphy bed, I saw someone in my Discord is actually making a one tile Murphy bed also. So, and then I think I showed, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I did show my day bed set would work pretty good with this too, just because it comes with storage options. I think I'm overlapping these right now because I'm kind of going fast because I've spent so long on this already. But I think this about covers it. I'll probably move on to the family photo frames here pretty soon, unless any of you guys have any other questions. But also, I keep going off topic. I'm really not that good at streaming. I'm sorry. It is really fun to show you guys all this, though. I really do enjoy it. Oh, you guys are going to ask me about these, too. These are beds I made and never published, which I will. I will publish. I meant to release them with the day beds, but so this day bed frame, and all of these would work really well for like camper style, because beds can actually work as a couch. And like you can have up to 2 Sims sit on them. So that's why I originally made these. Both of these bases work as dressers. And I love the pillows I put on these ones. I think I stole this texture from, I don't know, I saw it on one bed and I was like, ooh, I want that. So, cause see, it's got like these little lines on it. So cute. But, so both of these would work really good with a trailer base. And then, like I said, I have curtains and other things I am working on. So I'll release those soon eventually. Oh yeah, I stole some of these. I think I like went and found all of the best patterns from the game and combined them onto here. Okay, let's see. So I'm trying to catch up on comments a little bit. Oh, Around the Sims 4 has a cute washing machine for off the grid. Around the Sims 4 has really good quality stuff. They're a really good creator. They make a lot of great things. There is a wash tub also. That's another thing I've always really wanted to make is like a hanging line for outside. They're so big though. I need to figure out how to cut the animation in half. Yeah, they aren't new. I thought I made more of these too, like with the lace trim. So I'll release these. I'll just release these on their own because I did them forever ago and I don't know why I never finished them. You can see they say work in process. And they're uncomfortable for adults, so I obviously haven't fixed the tuning, so I think my like earliest beds I didn't know about any of that tuning, so everything was uncomfortable, which is a bummer. But I'm gonna switch over. I know probably not everyone has a lot of time, so I'm gonna switch over to the family frames real quick. Then if you guys have more questions, I will come back to that later. Okay, I think I like to test with the Villarreal family because this little kid Max, my older sister, are you on here, Mandy? I know Maddie's on here. My older sister, she actually gave me, I think I gave her a shout out last time like 4 times, and my younger sister I didn't mention once, which they made fun of me after. But Maddie, I did mention you a bunch this time, so you can't get mad at me this time. Which she actually didn't get mad, but I'm just making fun of her. Anyways, my sister is 4 generations deep in her gameplay, and Max Villarreal is like the patriarch of her family, and he came from this family. So whenever I do some testing, I kind of do it with them. So to brighten this up, because Sims likes to make everything super dark, which is cool. Okay, so I'm realizing the photo frames don't show when walls are down. That's probably what you guys want, maybe. I would think, because I try to only make stuff show up like with walls down if it's like really, like if it's actually usable. Oh, here we go. So these basically look the same. One thing I do want to... You guys are so nice saying I'm good at streaming. I actually don't really watch streams. Not because I don't want to, but because I actually probably spend like 70 hours a week making CC. And especially with coding, it's hard for me to focus. I have been trying to watch more though. But I'm like, obviously, it took me like 15 minutes to get started today. Oh, family. That's what I'm looking for. Family. Okay, so basically they're the 2 framed family options. Okay, Chelsea, you like that it's down, the EA one stays up. Okay, good. Yeah, I can always change that. It's actually really, I should do like some tips. Easy tips for everyone, because actually showing stuff up and down when walls are up and down are really easy. But so I added backgrounds to these, and it was really complicated. I'll show you guys in a sec why. It's unlike the backgrounds aren't, and the photos aren't like anything else in the game. I mean, this took me months to figure out. So basically, what I ended up doing is before, I think the old version, the swatches were the frame colors. Now, the frame colors have to be switched in live mode, which kind of sucks. But this was the only way I could get backgrounds and frame colors all in one like object. Otherwise, I would have had to have a catalog entry for each background, which means, I mean, just 2 frames, and right now I think I only have 6 backgrounds. So that's 12 objects. So this way is a little bit more, it's kind of a little bit more painful, but this was really the best way to implement it, in my opinion, just because it's all like combined. I'll show you how it took me. I actually built a lot of my packages from scratch now, and this one took me like a full 2 days to get right. So one thing you'll notice is you can't switch between background styles when you've placed it in the game. So you have to go here to place them. But you can see I did the thumbnails. I made it show with the background, so hopefully it's easier to see which one it is. Even on these little thumbnails, I put it right. Laura, okay, the family photo I actually don't have it, the original, because they gave it out for free, but only like temporarily. But it's literally bigger than a couch, a couch, not a couch. So I'll place a few of these. But anyways, yeah. So you have to place them, and you can't switch them. But then, and yes, Lucy, this is. It's funny. I know you by your Discord name. More, but these were user submitted, and I'm actually going to try and add more. I got a bunch, and then I had patrons vote on them, and then all of the ones that got the most votes I tried in the game. But you can kind of see the perspective makes a difference here, and also lighting. Like this one was kind of dark. It ended up working okay, but like the ones at night look weird because the Sims are more illuminated. And that's actually something I can't change. So let's go into the different features. So changing the frame color here, you can just change it. It's actually pretty easy. But this is now how you change the frame color instead of in build mode. And then this was super requested. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm a big fan of adding icons to pie menus because, you guys are just, I have to be. No, I don't. Sorry, ignore me. I'm a big fan of icons on the pie menus because they're so boring. I think like adding little icons make them a little bit more fun. So I did that for this too. I didn't change all these though because I didn't want to overwrite some of the old ones. I try to reuse EA tuning as much as I can. So a few outfits. I added the cold weather outfit. I might have to be. So you can see this family, I don't know what they look like. I don't know how cute their outfits. Actually, this is kind of like, it's kind of chic on the top, and then she's got like snowboarding pants on the bottom. But and then you can randomize pose, which this is nothing new. It takes a little bit while to update. But then so we'll lock this one. And the nice thing with locking it is then like as they age, it'll always stay the same. And then these also, you can still downsize them. I know they're still kind of big. I was always kind of envisioning these as over the fireplace, but I'll show you a trick that I added where you can actually make these like little frameless prints in a second. And then so I also added the hot weather outfit, which this is a new one. So yeah, this is more like their summer outfit, and I thought I added swimwear. Oh yeah, or it was already there. Either one of these two I added. But so you can make them go on the beach, so you can really kind of customize these looks to match like the background. This one's kind of like they're out in hot weather. And then, so one thing I actually added, I'm glad you guys all like the icons, because I have fun adding them. But so one of the last options I added, I think these all were already in there, sleepwear formal, is use current outfit. Where? I swear I put it in here. Did I maybe not change the text? I don't know. I thought I added it. I'll make sure I have the most up-to-date. I might not actually have the same most up-to-date version in my CC folder, which I should. But I did add an option, which might not be in here, but either way, I added use the current outfit option. The reason I did this is because when you do the outfit categories, it defaults to like the first outfit they have. And then like lots of times, I don't know if you know this, but you can have like multiple outfit options per category. So to always choose the first one, Oscar, I'll talk about that in 1 second with the weird bug. I found out what it's from. But so anyways, use the current outfit. So if you wanted to like put them all in like a wedding outfit, you wouldn't have to be like stuck to your outfit categories. Like basically you can do like a one-time outfit and then I'll make sure it's in there, choose current outfit. And that was what that option was for. And then finally I added this zoom in, zoom out feature, which this is really for kind of smaller families. I mean, you could use it for bigger families, but for smaller families to fit it in better. Now, so Oscar, I hope I'm saying your name right, mentioned that he has a weird bug with 1.0.1. It's actually still in 1.0.2. I figured out why there is this bug. You will only see that bug if you are in laptop mode. I just figured out. I figured that out last night because I've never seen the bug. And basically what happens is when you hover over it, it gets this weird texture on it. I think I figured out a fix for that. So I'm going to try and get that fixed. So if any of you are having that issue, it's just because you are playing in laptop mode and it's doing something weird with the textures. So I will fix that. I know a lot of people play on laptop mode, so I try to check that. Sometimes I forget, which I did in this case. One thing I do want to mention with this family frame update, if you have the old family frame and you already made a bunch of photos with it, this isn't an override. So you will, if you can delete the old one or you can keep it. It's basically the same thing. It won't have the new outfit categories, but if you delete it, it will delete the current frames you have. That's the only thing I should mention, because I wouldn't want you to like lose your photos. But otherwise, this set should make the old one obsolete. I did add in some tuning also, so I think I named this photo. Oh, I'll get to show you guys this one. Oops. Let me see. Oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. Oh, by the way, I'm hoping I don't talk too loud. My sister pointed out in the car the other day how loud I talk, and she really made me realize that I do talk very loud. I actually turned my microphone settings down so I wasn't so loud. So hopefully I'm not like screaming your ear off right now. Okay. I don't use this house much, so sorry for jumping around. Let's see. I want to show you how I can do these family portraits. I'm sounding just fine because I made my microphone sound less powerful is why. All right, let's see. Okay, so if you guys remember these photo makers I have, so this is a new one. I'll show it in a second. But so basically what I did is I made these so these were, I really hate that frame too, Laura. it's definitely, oh, I don't have the strings in here. Dang it, I should have tested this. Anyways, I think it's one of these. This is my own fault for not having like my own mods in here. I think it's this one, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Your guys, if you have the most up-to-date in there, it won't work. It will have the words in there. But I made it so you can copy these just like the regular portrait frame. And if you noticed, I changed the tuning so that way when you actually make a picture, it actually opens up the like the user interface for the inventory. I'll just do that again so you can see it. Remember, yours have strings. Mine don't. Strings are the text, so if that didn't make sense. But so you can see it pops up now, which it didn't before. Also, this photo memory mod was causing an issue with the paranormal, the like seance thing. It like was making it like stand above, which was so weird. I don't know why it was doing that, but I fixed it anyways for this option. So I'm these guys. Now you can copy the family photo frames to the photo prints too. So you don't always have to keep them in these huge frames. I'll have to make totally new prints for this. If you can see the aspect ratio, it's a little bit squished. But they, it's really hard with photos. I don't have much control over them. They're really painful. I actually do want to show you some background info on that, at the end of this. But, I'll have to make totally new photo print sizes for this, so, which I totally can do. I just haven't done it yet. And then I don't have the most up-to-date version here, but I did make a version with no tape, and like no push pins. I think people asked me about that, so I do have that option, too as well. So I'm probably spending way too much time on this, but, and then from here you guys can set the filter, and all of the other stuff like you can with those. And then these can go, in a lot of places. So, okay, let's see. I want to cover questions you guys have. So if you mentioned you deleted point 1 and only had point 2, it would delete the frames. Okay, so Chelsea, I know I wanted to ask you guys about this too, because I know it's getting confusing. So the family portrait, the very original version that only had one background, that one, which I probably didn't label it right, and it probably doesn't have any number at the end, I believe. That one will get deleted. If you delete that one, you will lose those photos. Anything that's 0.1 or 0.2, so 1.0.1 and 1.0.2, those are completely different objects. So 0.2 will override 0.1. So you can keep the 1 point, like the original one, which I believe doesn't have any numbers at the end of it. You can keep it. It won't cause any problems. It'll just create like a duplicate item in your catalog. But I actually really do want to show you guys why this was so hard, just so you can appreciate this. Oh, maybe I wonder if I should even show this. No, I'll wait till I have stream. I'll wait to show you. I have an individual sim portrait maker I've been working on, that I'm really excited about, that I should show you guys, but I'll wait till I have the correct files in my game. Did that answer your question about 0.1 and 0.2? I can make it more. I'll make a post about it too with like the actual links. Christy, there are different posing options. You can't, the one thing, the way it's set up now, you can only randomize pose, so you have to keep going through them. So basically all of my stuff is like, I would consider like mini mods, but I don't use any scripts. I make everything self-contained. So it's actually really challenging. I try to work within the framework of the game. The game meaning not using scripts. which scripts aren't bad by any means. They're great, but I try not to use them just because there are already so many other mods out there. So I've considered doing a script mod just for photos because it's so frustrating how so limited they are. Because there's actually a ton of cute poses. And also another thing is with the family photo frames, excuse me, I can't I can't make it an individual sim. So one thing you can do, it just grabs your current household. So if you want to do like cuter pictures with just single sims, that I know this is a pain, but you could technically go make a new household, make it just a single sim, generate your family portraits, and then save them. But otherwise, there's really no way to make, like if you have roommates, they'll show up in this picture, which is super annoying. Or like a servo bot, it'll show up in this picture. I think even Patchy might show up in this too. Butlers won't though. My sister tested that for me. Butlers don't show up in the family portrait. I don't think they're part of your household. But hopefully if that makes sense. So Chelsea, are you telling me there's an easier way? Because that would be, I didn't have any other ideas. Shift click delete from family. But okay, but if you did that, wouldn't that like delete them permanently though? And then add them back right after? How would you add them back? I don't want to delete Max because he's my sister's. Chelsea, if this works, I'm going to be really excited. We'll delete him. That's how you do photo shoots. Okay. You guys teach me so much. Okay, remove from family. I know this is a little behind, so I'm waiting to see. Okay. I'm going to remove him from family. We'll see. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is it really this easy? Does it mess up your relationships though? That's what I worry about. So let's see. He should disappear from this now. What? Oh wait, okay. Lock. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. You guys don't know how exciting that is because now I can probably do this individual portraits a different way. Still says remove from family. Weird, but we'll add him back. Wow. Okay, but did that affect their relationships? I don't even really know how to check that. Does that family, am I doing this right? You guys are so smart. You saw Fabled Tea Magic. I don't think it messes with relationships. I saw someone kick out old kids from their 100 baby challenge that way. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that makes me so much happier. Okay, so what I can do, I'm glad it zooms in a little bit for this. Okay, I really want to show you guys because I love all of your ideas. Oh, the house one. Let's see. But does it show if he's like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, there we, does that show? Oh, father, oh, it worked. Aha, that's cool. That's sweet. Does it mess up the family tree? Christy Payne asks. I don't know. Someone else will have to answer that. I do not know. Okay, I'm going to exit this game real quick because I want to show you why it is so painful. And I'm showing you this so you understand like the limitations of the family portraits because I really want to be able to do more with these. Okay, I'm going to, we'll add Sims 4 Studio. Okay. You guys are so genius. Oscar, I showed the zoom in option. It basically just opens it up Let's see. The only thing is that if you do remove them from the family, they don't show up played or unplayed household. So to move them without MCC, you would have to have a household that knows him, number one, and add to a family that way. Yeah, I use MCC. It's the only one I use. I basically use it to move up time and stuff like that. But let's... Oh, I know why it's not showing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hopefully I have... Oh, did I move this? Oh, it's showing up all black. Oh well. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like so I can scare you. Oh yeah, the zoom in, zoom out, it just moves the portrait basically closer out and closer in. I added that just because for smaller families. The problem is the aspect ratio of the photos, it doesn't change. So like if I can't like make it a square photo, for example, because then everything will be squished. And I'll show you why that is here in a second. Tuning. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm able to hide my folder structure from you guys right now because it is a hot mess right now. Actually, I was like, as soon as I'm done with this trailer set, I'm going to spend a few hours and just get this organized because it's insane. Okay. So this hopefully doesn't bore you, but I wanted to show you this so you guys understand the limitations and why I couldn't add more or like why it took so long. Hopefully, I think this is interesting, but also just helps you kind of understand the background a little bit of it. So let's see. This is, okay. Let's see if you guys can see this. All right, I'm pulling it up now. So, I don't know if you guys can see that yet. It's coming up. There we go. Okay. So, this is basically how it works is for every background object I have to do different object tuning. Now, object tuning, it basically sets the overall coding for the photo frame. So if you see this, the canvas, it's not set like it is with frame swatches where you actually change the color. This right here is basically all of the coding for setting the family photo frame. So there's hardly any settings. I can change the background image, which I did here. So these are all the different background images I have. And then here, down here, this is like where I added like the zoom in levels, the different colors, and see, I did add the current outfit category. I may have just named it wrong. I need to check that. But so that's what makes it really hard. And then, oops. Okay. So, oh goodness, you guys are going to see my messy folder right now, maybe. Hopefully it hides it. Okay. I'm going to open up the family photo frame. I don't know if any of you guys ever open it up and look at these settings or not. I always wonder, I'm like, who has gone and looked at these and saw how crazy they were? So, okay. I'm sorry if you guys don't care about this. I know there's some creators on here, so I thought this might be interesting for them to see what it looked like a little bit behind the scenes. I don't know. I was always curious about it too. I'm more justifying why I'm showing this to you guys. Okay. Sorry, I have like, I don't even, can't even tell you how many versions of this family photo frame. I think this is like version 27 for me. Like you guys see 1.0.2. But really it's like probably version 27, 28. Okay. So I got this open. Okay, so you can see here what I had to do. The reason you're seeing this is to make the file smaller. I actually reused some textures from base game. But, so these swatches, you can see, they only change the background. They don't change swatches down here. Oops, that got all switched. So what I had to do is I had to go in and manually add all of these different, which if you're a creator, I don't know if you know how painful this is. This is what I look at all day. So I had to add, I think it's this one. This is why it was so hard, okay, right here. Is because, see all of these like material variants? These are all the different frame colors. So that's why I had to add in, oh, can you guys even see that? I don't think you can. Oh. Dang it. Is that not showing up for you guys? I don't think it is. Oh well, I won't bore you anymore. But basically that's why it was hard. And that's why I had to contain it for new photos. And yeah, I'm realizing it kind of glitched. I'm new to this whole thing. Oh, one day I'll learn. But I wanted to show you guys that. But so basically that's why it was challenging. But I hope to be a little bit, do a little bit more. I do have individual family or sim portraits, which I know this is getting a little bit long. I'll wrap up here soon. I did want to show you, I wonder which version it is. I have a few other things I actually wanted to get your guys' opinion on. So let me pop back open the game real quick, and then I'll let you be free. The plan is done. I want to learn, but I just can't sit still long enough to learn. So honestly, that is one of the, I think really that's all it really takes to like learn how to make CC. When I started making CC, my first thing I ever made was a recolor of a Peacemaker frame, because I literally didn't even know how to make a box in Sims 4 or in Blender or UV Unwrap or anything. So we definitely for sure all start somewhere. I am going to pick a family with a pet. Oh, let's go choose the crazy cat lady. But, I mean, all it just takes is a lot of time and dedication. I do want to do more, where is Crazy Cat Lady? I think she's in, where, I like choosing her for this testing pet things. Oh, I think I need a dog, though. Blender is also hard to learn. I'm just trying to find someone with a pet so I can show you some of the mods I've worked on since then. Which one of these people have pet? Ooh, one dog. We'll go here. Is it still glitching? Or is it better now? I know this is a little bit lagged behind me, so I'm not sure. So Christy Payne, so would it be super hard to add more backgrounds ourselves? If you know how to do tuning, no, but now, I don't mind adding more. It was more I was about to like lose my mind with them because I'd spent so long on them. So I just need to, I can make a tutorial. It's just you kind of have to go, you have to do Photoshop to size it right. You have to know object tuning. And then you have to go in and change all of the object definition tuning. So it might be kind of challenging. So, but I'll see. I don't know. chat with me on Discord about it. Well, I'll see if I can show you some ways. So right now I'm just gonna finish up by showing you guys some stuff I've been working on that I actually want your opinion on. So I'm pretty sure I put this in. So one thing I saw someone ask for, where are you? I see I've searched for you. It's hard. Oh, cool. Oh, dang it. I didn't even have the right one. Okay. Well, basically, oh, that's a bummer. Is that the only one? I think this works. Sometimes I just use random objects for testing. The screen is all jumpy. Is it still all jumpy? I'm trying to go slow. So this puppy pad, which is just a plumb bob right now, I saw someone asking for, I think it's in rugs, which I thought was a genius idea. Okay, these rugs, oh, I do have it. Okay, so someone was asking, okay, not jumpy for you guys, that's good. So someone was like, oh, these would be great as a puppy, like a thing for dogs to like learn to potty train. Yeah, like pee in apartments and stuff. And what's interesting is the original one of this, it's almost like this is what I don't get, is like, look, it's got pee stains on it. So look, it obviously was like meant to have that purpose, but like it didn't actually end up happening. Don't worry, Oscar, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't on my end. So hopefully, I tried to stop moving the camera so much, so hopefully this is better. Anyways, I do have a mod in my game, I think called Playable Pets, which lets me control pets. And so I made this, let's see, I think it has to be the owner. I made it so they could go and be potty trained with this. I might be missing, oh yeah, okay, see, this is a definitely work in progress mod. So yeah, it also says, I think this isn't phone call pet. I'm pretty sure this is call pet and tell them to go to the bathroom. But what I noticed, oh yeah, and then you have a picker for a pet. But what I noticed, and I don't know if this is for everyone, was that it made them go every time, which I thought, so, and it's also hard. I've been struggling on where to get them, which, by the way, this is funny, because this isn't fully tuned yet, but he was getting mad at him for going to the bathroom inside, so I was changing that. But basically, the one thing I was having that was weird, so here he'll go again, and I think he'll use the bathroom, or I did it. Anyways, the problem was I found that the pets were going to the bathroom every time, no matter what I said, and I didn't know if that was normal or not, because I thought that they should, like, disobey sometimes. Like, even puppies were going all the time. So I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but that is where I got stuck with this, because I was like, why are they going every time? Because I feel like the puppies should disobey. So anyways, the plan is to make these newspapers do what the plumb bob does. I think I have a version where to make the Sims not get mad. And then when they pee on it, I'll do a material state change so that it looks soiled, and then you'll have to replace it. So that's the idea with that. So if you guys have any other wants with that guy, let me know. And then final thing to show you, the encourage to do business works either way every time. You've never had an animal refuse to potty. Okay, so it's not, I thought it was my tuning, but that's weird. I think that's kind of lame, right? I mean, I feel like puppies should not know how to do that. I guess it's not very realistic. So, but that's why I stopped that, because I'm like, why are they going every time? They shouldn't be going every time. Apparently that's just a thing. So, okay, the last thing. I'm glad. Yeah, they will. So Chelsea, they will go on the house on their own. Um, the thing that it's the tuning. I have it so it makes them want to go there. Um, the challenge isn't if they go; it's where they go. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll double check into that. I did this. I did this a while ago before I started the trailer, so it's been like 4 weeks since I looked at it. But I'll go make sure if that's what's challenging is about where they go, so I can make them want. I can make it more desirable for them to go on the newspaper, and then also I need to have the settings so that the sim owners don't get mad when they pee inside. Also, I was giggling because Aaron Saunders for House with Pets. That's a crap ton of white. That is very, very true. It is a very white house. I've actually never played in this house, I don't think. And kids. That is true. Okay, so this, I don't know if I've told anyone about this. This is the final mod I've been working on, which I had to give up on because, oh, you guys see it here, because I've been so frustrated with it. But, okay, so one, I've had so many people ask for keys that go on the pegboard, which these are kind of ugly keys. These aren't intended to be the final version. But these keys are, I always was like, why do Sims need keys? And so sometimes it's hard for me. I like to make everything you guys ask, but I'm so, yeah, the keys. I'm so happy I thought of this because I was like, oh, I finally have a use for keys. So what this intention was to do was to do a door unlocking and locking mod. Now, because I didn't want to do scripts or override all of the, like, I think it's Seriously Sims has a door locking mod. I did this kind of in a weird, funky way. But what it does is you click the keys. Oh, and okay, keep in mind, all of these, like the text and stuff for this is, I'm in total testing mode. So what it does is when you click on it, it defaults to the front door. I have an option where you can modify any door in the house. But basically what it does is this lets you to control the locking mechanism for the front door or any other door of the house. So allow access to. And so my original idea, someone asked that there was, that it couldn't be unlocked for employees, which I looked at the tuning, strings, bubbly, you have to let me know what you mean about the rug, I'm not sure. But it's not even unlocked for, a firefighter, which is so strange. Like, it should be unlocked for a firefighter, and locked for a specific sim. Anyways, and I wanted to make it, I don't know if you know, the reason that it shows up as firefighter is because, I don't know, I think all of these strings are messed up. But anyways, see, and it doesn't even go the right thing, so you can lock. Anyways, so the reason I stopped this, let me focus on what I was trying to say, is because the problem is when locks get reset all the time. I don't know if you guys know this, but basically this is how the regular one works. So you can lock, once you lock door 4, you can lock everyone but household members. And then you can go here, and this is, EA actually added this icon, allow access to butler, household, and employees. What most people, which I didn't know, because this originally came from a Patreon question, would say, allow access to employees. I would think this is employees like for like the get to work. This employees actually unlocks it for maids, for all like entertainment, for caterers, for butlers, which you would never think that's what it does, but it does. But a lot of things are still missing from it. Also missing from it, like I said before, the firefighters. And there's a few, I have a whole list of them. And so I'm getting to my question. But anytime you choose this, like if I were to choose butler, this would then lock out maids, caterers, all of the other people, pizza delivery guy. And then if you go here and allow access to household, every time you do this, it's wiping your locks. It took me so long to figure this out. I don't know if you guys knew it was doing that. So when you go and like lock door for specific people, it resets it all the time. So that's why I was getting so frustrated. So whatever you guys want options for these keys. I was gonna add an option to like lock for like all services for like firefighters and stuff. But the thing is, I was originally gonna do it so you could really like customize it and unlock or lock for certain people. But basically what I realized is you have to kind of set, at least for jobs and services, you have to set it all at once. It groups all of them in one. So every time you choose jobs and stuff, I'm probably way over explaining this, it resets. So basically let me know what groups you guys want. Like because I can do all services or like catering services. And then the thing is, you can unlock the door for everyone if there is a fire, but I don't know why they didn't update the unlock for employees option for firefighters, like when they added them, which would make sense. But yeah, that was the one other mod I was working on. And then I also have a picker, so this could control all of the keys or all of the doors in the house. So if you guys, I will give you the jail keys either way. I used these keys for testing, but I made like some actually like cute keys with like keychains and stuff to hang on there. So I'll release that. If I end up if the door unlocker mod is totally not useful, also let me know and I just won't do them. And I can just release them as objects, but it did start out as a request from someone. And I know Seriously Sims, I believe it's Seriously Sims, or it's Little Miss Sam, maybe. She has a mod where you could like unlock it for specific Sims and pets and stuff like that. But this was more aimed at like unlocking it for the services, because I know there was problems with like pizzas and maids and stuff like that. All the keys. You guys love keys. It's so funny. I was like, but Sims can't drive. Why do they need keys? But so I finally found a good use for them. But I made some cuter ones too. This was just kind of my test version. And Strings Bubbly, is this the Strings Bubbly from Discord who was the one who requested the trailer in the first place? Also just proud. I rarely lock my door. I just forcefully remove unwanted people. I actually just recently learned that you can shift click. Wait, just proud, is that So Sue-Ann? From your picture, or no? Or are you someone else? I wonder if that is So Sue-Ann. I really try and keep all of your names straight. I recognize most of them, but sometimes when you guys have them different on Strings Bubbly, yes! Okay, so Strings Bubbly was the one who requested the trailer and pointed out the wheels popping through the bottom and everything. So they were, I blame you for 3 weeks of my time. I'm just kidding. I offered to do it. I was like, this will be so quick. It'll take me like a day. Okay, cool. I'm not sure that your little picture, Just Proud, your picture for me is really small, so I couldn't tell. But, okay, I've taken up so much of your Sunday, guys. Is there anything else you want to see? Coffee Confessor! I do! Yes. You're Aaron Saunders on here. All right, got it. I do... Yeah, Magic Case. I hope I am saying that right. I didn't see your response if I'm saying that right. So I remember the utility box from the last live. Is that still coming? Yes, it is still coming. I was having issues with it. I was getting last exception issues. And sometimes I spend so much time, like, working on something, I just need a break. And that was the case with the utility box, because I really try and make stuff usable. I redid that utility box probably like 5 times. But I might have it in the game still, actually. Let's see if I have it in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I have really tried hard to fix my naming of the game that can be placed on any table. That was fun looking. Christy Payne. Are you talking about the one I did for my advent calendar? But to get, so I hope you guys notice this. Look at my old, this is old. This was one of like, this is the 3rd or 4th thing I made. It's only $3. Look at that object description. It's so bad. It's so long. And then I used to have the brackets on either side of things. I can't believe I did that for so long. And so, and all my old beds are uncomfortable. That's cool. But, so I've really tried, to improve that for you guys. It doesn't look like I have the old utility panel in here. Yeah, Christy, it's out. I'm pretty sure it's just decor. I'll have to show you guys something else, though. I guess. I'm supposed to go to IKEA with my sister. She's probably like, hurry up. I'm just kidding. She's really sweet. She's probably not like that at all, but maybe she is. I love you, Maddie. You always have trouble with metal and glass doors. Are you the only one? What trouble are you having? Okay, so here's the utility panel. Although I think this is, I haven't updated this description yet. I am having trouble. I don't even know if I should do this live. Is it working? So I was getting last exception there. Yeah. So I'm close. Anyways, now, he'll still go. I did do this animation though. See, and like this animation shouldn't be happening if it doesn't work. But, thanks. Thanks, Maddie. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm actually really excited to go to IKEA later. I've been staring at a computer for like 2 weeks straight, so. But anyway, so the utility box is coming. I was trying to finish the trailer set, but it took a lot longer than I thought. So now that I'm done with the trailer set, I was going to try, I'll do the puppy pad, I'll do the utility box, especially now that I know the puppy pad isn't an error on my end. And the utility box is almost done. Also, if there are other things you guys want with the utility box, I think that's where I kind of got stuck, is I didn't know what else to add to make it more useful, because I was going to do eco footprint, power, water, and then there's actually this new tuning that was so cool that came out as part of Paranormal. It's like base game tuning. This doesn't really matter for you guys. Don't notice this much, but what I can do is I can change object states on everything in the game. So this is the cheater in me, because I always cheated. So basically I can make the utility box like repair everything on the lot, like, and it'll repair all the objects. Or I can do like upgrade all objects on the lot, so everything becomes, I don't know if it shows up for you guys. I think it's called the knack or make awesome or something is the interaction. But I can do that for like everything. See, no, don't do that. What you guys tell me what else you want me to do with that. Little Deacon made some really cute light switches. Everything he makes is so cute. I wonder if he's still on here. He's the best. Then you can fix everything by ghost break. Okay, so that's good to know. So yeah, I can like fix everything on the lot. I can make you guys charge it, or do it for free, which I do because I'm a cheater. Do you know what missing footprint source means? So Pizza 365, that typically means you have a recolor and you are missing the original package file. So if you go back to where you got the CC from, they normally have a link to what the original recolor is. But typically whenever the footprint missing, that's what that means. let me think, was there anything else? Oh, also someone, Asus Lavender, I don't know if you're still on, and hopefully I'm saying your name right. It's funny because I say all your names in my head for so long, like Magic Ace, I'm glad I had that right. I think Asus is how I say it. Anyway, she recommended too, that one thing that would be nice would, if you create like random Sims, if you could like randomly set their skills, and I could do that basically through the box also. I kind of thought of making this like a one hub fits all for random things, but I can like randomly set the skills for a sim to like be completely random. So that was one other suggestion. So if you have any other suggestions, let me know. I don't know if all of you guys are on my Discord, but I do ask for feedback a lot in the Discord. So I know this is only like my second live stream, and it was a month in between. But if you guys start to have more ideas like this, I know a lot of you use the my suggestion bot form, which, just so you know, what I typically do with the suggestion form is like once a week, or like whenever I'm, so the plan is done. This is what I'm talking about right now. So my request form is on my website, and I guess I might be able to pull it up, but I'll link it in the video. But we'll end with this cute picture. And you can go on my website. There is which is ravasheen.com, and there's a request form. And so what I typically do is every time I'm starting a new set, or like once a week, or really anytime I'm like bored and need inspiration, I go through and look through that set. A lot of times they are, if I can apply it, like if I'm doing a little, like a certain mod with a certain theme, like for the trailer, I went through and looked through the request form answers to see what, oh, I didn't even show you guys the rest of the moss balls. Okay, I'll load this up while I finish so I can show you. But so basically, yes, the request form is the best place because that is what I go and look through all the time. But as far as giving feedback on things I'm currently working on, the best thing to do is to get on my Discord. So if you have like a totally new idea for a mod, definitely use my request form. But if you want to give feedback on something I'm currently working on, like that's maybe not a new request, but just like you want to give input, that is something you should do in my Discord because that's typically where I get most of my quick feedback. So these moss balls I will show you real quick because I showed them in the preview. So I mentioned that this was something I did, I sold out of my trailer, which was one of the inspirations for this. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys the game. Okay, so you guys see the little light bulb moss balls here. These are the ones I sold in real life. And actually, I thought it would be really fun. I shouldn't mention this maybe right now, but I will because I want to. Hopefully the game shows up for you. Okay. But I actually have so many moss balls still. They're actually called Marimos. They're known for good luck in Japan, and they're actually found at the bottom of lakes. And I have probably 50 of them still with a bunch of cute glass containers from when I sold them. And I'm telling you, they are like literally impossible to kill. I've had them sitting in my closet for 2 or 3 years, and I pulled them out the other day and they're still alive and well. So here was my version of the little moss ball game. It's so cute. So this came with, well, let me show you the version. Most people probably didn't notice this from, I promise this is my last thing. I've been taking up so much of your time. Okay, so this came with Snow Escape. And when I saw this came with Snowy Escape, I freaked out because I don't think a lot of people knew what Marimos were. If you have an aquarium, you probably do. This actually holds fish. I don't know if you guys knew this. I noticed they don't really mention that. I guess they do call it an aquarium. But they don't really mention you can actually put fish in this. Yeah, these plants are literally impossible to kill. Also, in typical EA fashion, I guess this technically is a fish tank. So I only knew it was a fish tank because I looked at the tuning and I was like, oh, it's fish tank tuning. But I really was inspired because I'm like, oh my gosh, I should recreate some of the Marimos that I made in real life. And you can see I actually have been spending a lot of time. Glass shaders are really hard to mess with. So I've been doing a lot of, I know these might not look different for you, but I've like spent hours obsessing like the small differences. I don't know if you guys can even tell how different they are. I think not these ones. This one I was just playing with the different glass options. So obviously mine are much smaller, so they don't have the aquariums, but like look how cute these are. They're like just oh, well, they're not just decorative, little Dika. I don't know if you're still on here. He gave me the genius idea last night. Oh yeah, and I have one in a little mason jar. Oh, they're just so cute. Oh, I didn't even finish my other thought. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, hold on. I'll finish these and then tell you what my other idea was. But yeah, there's different colors. And then little Dika's idea was like, oh, you should make them so you can name them and stuff. And I was like, that is genius. So I'm still working on this tuning. But basically I made it so here, I'll hover over it before. Okay, so when you hover over them before, you don't see anything. This is probably mostly something fun for kids. But then you can claim it. And then you can see right now it says created by Ravasheen. I'm still working on the tooltip. But if you see my little Marimo aquarium, so he was like, you should let them be named. So, and obviously these are just placeholder text. So I'll name it Maddie for my sister since I didn't give her any shout outs last time and I'm making us super late for IKEA. But see, look, and then it changes to Maddie so you can name them and then I'm going to make it so you can view them. But they're really cute. I'm excited for these. And these can all fit in the window too. Oh, that one can't. I think it's a little too big. Oh well. But anyways, I was thinking because I have so many of these Marimo balls that maybe when I release this set, I might do a little giveaway of all of my old crafting stuff that I never was able to use because I started making CC and totally stopped at crafting altogether. The little Cindy cow plant and those light bulbs. Oh, that would be cute. Maddie being salted because she thinks you're squishy and green. Oh, she's the little sister, so she gets the abuse, but she knows I love her. But yeah, so those are the Marimos. And yeah, this is a fish tank if you didn't know. I don't have it in here, but I also made one in like a little coffee pot too. So I was just so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, Marimos! And I know a lot of people probably didn't know what they were, but I was really excited. So I will upload this on the gallery too. I mean, I don't have the best design skills, but I did try. So, and someone asked about when these will be out. I hope there were just like a few small things I need to finish, but I'll basically be done with them today. So then I'll I'll let everyone know when they will be out. But obviously this week, if not, as soon as possible, basically. So, and these will be a TSR, the Sims resource set, which I hope you guys get. Maddie, don't tell everyone. Maddie's my sister. But I would let you guys know when they're out. This will basically be done. I'm basically done with the outdoor parts, and then I have all the indoor parts coming, but I'll release those separately. But thanks, guys, for hanging in there, especially with my 360 issues that I had in the beginning. I am so embarrassed. I'm so bad. I couldn't figure that out. And made you guys wait for 15 minutes and didn't even get your like background music. So you guys are the best. I hope this was helpful, and I really had a lot of fun, and I am so excited for this set. Make sure when you guys build stuff, you tag me or send them to me, because I'm excited to see what you guys can all do with it. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon.